Hello and welcome to 3, 2, 1. Hello and welcome to this week's mailbag. I'm Doug Kyed. If you have a question for me, tweet it to me at Doug Kyed using the hashtag MailDog, and I will try to answer it. First one comes from Kyle Burlingame, who asks, why are so many people mocking corners early to the Patriots? Maybe if Greedy Williams or Byron Murphy falls, they could grab them just because the value would be good, but I feel like they are pretty well stocked at that position for now and the future. I have actually wondered the same thing, Kyle, because I do think the Patriots are in very good shape at cornerback now, and even for the future. Like you said, they've got Stephon Gilmore as their top option. They've got a lot of depth at that position. They could either have J.C. Jackson or Jason McCourty be their number 2 cornerback. They've got some options in the slot with Jonathan Jones and Duke Dawson. Got a young player like Keon Crossan. No one really knows what his role is going to be. So I do think that they're pretty well set at that position, but if the right player does start to fall, then Bill Belichick might draft for value rather than need. But Patriots do have so many needs at other positions like wide receiver, tight end, defensive tackle, defensive end, offensive tackle, that to me, I do think it would be a little bit of a waste to use a top pick, whether that's a first or second round pick, on a cornerback. But Patriots tend to do the unexpected. So I guess I would not be surprised if they took a cornerback early in the draft. Second question here comes from Jim Murphy, who asks, on a scale of 1, snoozer, to 10, head explodes, how do you think we will look at this draft? Probably say a 4 or a 5, which is pretty typical for the Patriots, since they usually tend to take players that no one's really heard of too early in the draft, and they have a lot of options to take those players this year because they have so many first and second day picks. They have 1 first-round pick, they've got the 2 second-round picks, they've got 3 third-round picks, so I would expect some head scratchers to be mixed in there. But I think that since they do have so many picks, I think that Patriots fans will be okay with this draft, but they're never too excited after a Patriots draft because they don't typically draft like other teams do. Third question here comes from Colin Brady, who says, Jacoby Brissett to Patriots in free agency in 2020. What's the buzz? Would the money work? Do you like it? This is another thing that I think is kind of head-scratching that I've seen reported out there, that Jacoby Brissett could return to the Patriots when he hits free agency in 2020. In my opinion, the Patriots had liked Jacoby Brissett. They never would have traded him to the Colts in the first place for Philip Dorsett. It's not like they got this massive haul for Jacoby Brissett. It seems like, if anything, the Patriots would have possibly released Jacoby Brissett if they hadn't been able to swing that trade. Maybe they think he's improved since then. Maybe they looked at what he was doing as a starter in Indianapolis and have changed their mind since then. But I actually expect Jacoby Brissett's value to be pretty high when he does hit free agency, if he's not re-signed by the Colts. So I think that if anything, the Patriots will be outbid for his services, if they would even be interested in bringing him back in the first place. If I were the Patriots, I would probably take a quarterback in the 2nd or 3rd round of this year's draft. Then they don't really have to worry about what Brissett's value is going to be on the open market.